So why don't you talk about your tour?
It's been really, really great. Nico's been amazing. He's in a really phenomenal band called Lord Snow, and that's how we.
From Lord Snow.
Yeah, that's how we met him. And,
I did not know that.
And he just was kind enough to let us fly him out and learn the songs in 5 days and kick ass at playing them. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Had tons of fun with these guys. Playing the songs for them. They asked me, and I was like, why not? Nice trip, and it's been a great tour so far. Lots of people coming out, and just so much support, so many good bands that we've played with. It's been fucking awesome, right?
It's been great. We got
very primo
screamo. Yeah, we've got to play with the Holiness Church of the Valley, Secret Smoker, Capacities, Maria, Manelli. Discord of a Forgotten Sketch,
Coma
Regalia. Just a lot of great bands that we're fans of. Ken Burns, new fresh music.
I know we're forgetting some, but so many great bands.
Inzaguri was great.
Inzaguri, yeah.
Tour's been awesome. This is the best tour from one I've been on yet, for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, you mentioned something about Capacities as well. Those guys are awesome. I interviewed them. Do you have anything you want to say about those guys? I've heard from basically.
The nicest guys.
That's what I hear. Is that Tom is like the man, like the nicest
Tom,
person.
Eric, Rob,
but all of them are
They're awesome.
Fantastic
they're
guys.
A fantastic band. They're true grandpas. Old dudes doing punk. They do punk because that's what they do, not because it's cool, not because it's gonna make them cool. I don't know. I think they have a lot of heart in what they're doing, and they're doing it for the right reasons, and that's why I love them. That's why I love seeing bands like them, being involved in hardcore and punk.
All right. So, did you want? Oh, for want of, what is the name from? Is it a Rites of Spring reference? That was my only guess.
It references the Rites of Spring song from One of. It also references the parable from One of a Nail.
I'm not familiar with that.
One of a Nail, the war was lost.
It's a parallel.
Okay.
It's just has to do with I think the full
small things will affect larger things.
It has to do with the horseshoe falling off a horse
because they didn't have a nail. Commander dies, so they lost the war. One little small thing ruined the larger picture.
Gotcha. All right.
Mostly has to do with the Rites of Spring.
Mainly. But they probably are also referencing that parable.
Right. That's where it originates from. So can everyone in the band read music? Or, I've noticed that, that seems to be the case more nowadays. I can't read music either. So.
I can read tablature.
Yeah, that counts, right?
I can read tabs, and I can very slowly read music.
If I had an alto saxophone, I could probably read music.
I can play to adventure notes.
Yeah, I think we all play to tabs and stuff. But I don't know, not too much guitar music, sheet music.
Okay. So, do you still do I haven't listened to Smoke that much because I've been waiting to pick up an actual copy. Mm-hmm. But in your old songs, you've got a lot of dual vocals going on, or at least it sounds like there's dual vocals.
There's
going
triple
on.
vocals.
Okay. So how do you talk about that? How do you figure out who does what vocals and
we're all playing such different stuff, different rhythms, different accents a lot of the time, so it depends on what we're playing, limits each person generally to what vocals are easy for them to do.
Okay.
And I honestly think there's a lot going on. There's a lot of vocals. It's unfortunately, since we don't have the old guitar player, one of the vocals won't be happening.
Okay.
And when we play live or in future recordings,
there's just going to be Brian and I.
Yeah, we wanted to sound chaotic, and
I really like Code and Armada and stuff like that where there's just a lot of chaotic vocals.
Back and forth stuff going on.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
It's just something we want to do. We all like doing vocals, or Wes and I do, and our old guitarist, so that's what we decided to do.
Me and Corey from Code and Armada, we partied together in Chicago. One time we just decided to talk about Screamo for 3.5 hours, intensely just talking about it at this party. Great dude. He actually films for reality TV shows
No way.
like Cupcake Wars and stuff. No, I'm serious. Man.
So after this discussion with him, getting to the bottom of Screamo, what did you
Learn?
Yeah. I mean, he's in Code and Armada. I would assume you'd learn something.
I don't know. We just talked about reality TV.
That's Screamo?
That's what
Reality
you learn.
TV?
That life is meaningless,
Yeah.
and there's no point.
You either become a reality TV producer or you become Tom from Capacities and you're like a lifer.
There you go.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
he's got
I
a grown-up
learned,
job,
we
too.
learned that we're both fucking awkward and we suck at everything. That's why we're in a Screamo band.
That could be Screamo, definitely. Right, awesome. You want to talk about your hometown? Upbringing, how it influenced you, your music?
Well, so we're based out of Austin. I'm the only one who grew up in Austin. Brian's lived there for about probably 10 years.
11 years.
Relevant.
Yeah. Corey's lived there, I think, for like 4 or 5.
I've lived there for 37 years.
Corey looks like he's 37. That beard. The beard. The beard.
It adds a few years. I'm actually 45.
I love when he
But,
snuggles the beard on my cheek.
Yeah. Austin's a really relaxed environment. It's slow paced. It's growing really quickly right now. It's changing really fast. So it's kind of weird for people that have been there for a long time. But for the most part, it's just a really relaxed, happy place. I don't know. I love it. I was born there, and I probably wouldn't live anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know if my hometown had too much like influence on what music I play, other than like, I don't know. I had a couple friends that were into like pop punk and stuff, so that's what got me into punk. Corey, anything about Lafayette?
Yeah, I got to play drums at my parents' house like every day. So
They didn't give a shit?
they didn't give a shit, and they would support my. Look at that guy. He looks amazing, man.
That was
if
a
I
guy?
had an ounce of that swagger,
I need that shirt.
I'd be a different person.
Oh, I should have asked him where I got that shirt.
I got that good little man.
I'd say like living in Austin though, there's a bunch of cool bands, or there has been. Sometimes there's not, but especially when I like first started getting involved in like DIY punk and hardcore, there's a bunch of like rad bands that were playing, and so it inspired me to keep at it, keep making music.
Awesome. What about your favorite song to play live, and why, if there's a reason other than it's new, which is what I hear most of the time?
Yeah.
I like to play Toothache because it's almost a power violence song, and I like to play blast beats and go really fast.
How about you, Nico? What's your favorite song to play?
I like the last song off that 7-inch. What's that called?
Memories.
Memories. It's new. I also like Golden Cages because it's got this part in one of the songs that I'm totally jacking for a Lord Snow song. But they know, and I'm gonna credit them, so it's like cool. But it's like a great song.
I like playing Toothache and I'll Go It Alone. Probably my two favorite songs to play live.
I hate alcohol.
And I really enjoy Growth. That's probably my favorite one, just because it's got the funnest guitar parts for me to play.
Oh, great.